What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Dana. I've been making travel videos, lifestyle videos, just day in the life vlogs while I'm traveling, and yoga videos. So if that's something that interests you, definitely consider subscribing. But this video is actually going to be a little bit different than usual, and I just wanted to talk about what I've been doing since I've been in Asia. Yeah, let's just get started. After I left India, I had finished my yoga teacher training, and from there, originally I just wanted to go to Myanmar, but the cheapest way for me to get there was to have a stopover in either Thailand or Malaysia, and I thought it would be cool to check out Malaysia just for a few weeks, just to kind of get a glimpse of it, see if it's something that I would like to go to in the future. And personally, I really enjoyed it. But meanwhile, while I was still in India, one thing that they talked about in yoga teacher training was it's really good to get experience teaching at hostels and volunteering at different places to get experience teaching. And so while I was still in yoga school, I found a volunteer opportunity in Myanmar, and Myanmar was always a place that I really wanted to travel and check out. And the volunteer opportunity was actually at a hostel that I had got the name of from someone that I met in India. They were just talking so highly of it and why they enjoyed it so much and all this stuff. And then I realized that the volunteer opportunity was at this hostel, and I looked more into it, and I reached out to them and said, hey, so I'm still in yoga school right now, but I'll be finished at the end of June, and I am planning on traveling Myanmar. I'll probably be there sometime at the beginning of July, wondering if there's any opportunity to teach yoga at your hostel. And I got a response pretty quickly, which was awesome, and they said yes. And so that was after I left Malaysia, I traveled around Yangon for a few days, and then my first stop after Yangon was Bagan, and that's the first hostel location that I was volunteering at. So I stayed there for a few weeks, which is why it didn't really look like I traveled around much. But honestly, my experience there was amazing. Like, I really liked staying there, and Bagan itself is a beautiful city, but it was really cool just to, feel more at home, feel like part of the family, and be able to teach and connect with a bunch of other amazing travelers. So that was my first experience. And then I also volunteered for a few days before I left Myanmar at a different location of their hostel. The next one was in Nyangshi Inlay, and yeah, I mean, same thing. My experience there was awesome. The hostel there isn't as busy, so I wasn't teaching as many people, but it was still such a cool experience and opportunity. And after a few days of being I'm just jumping all over the place, but backtrack to in Bagan, after a few days, I was really enjoying it. So I thought I would see what other opportunities there were out there. And so I looked into opportunities in Malaysia and in Thailand, because that's kind of where the cheapest flights would be. And when I left Malaysia, they made me book an outbound ticket, and it just so happened that Thailand was the cheapest option. So I ended up booking it. And then, while I was in Myanmar, I was looking at different hostels, and I found through a volunteer website a hostel in Thailand that looked like they did yoga. It was hard for me to see, because to actually see the volunteer position, you had to have an account, and I didn't really want to pay for like a membership. So I was just like looking through the photos, and then in one of the photos, this is kind of creepy. Well, I don't know, maybe it's not, but in one of the photos, I saw a picture of the front of the hostel, and so I could see the name of the hostel. And so I went on Google and searched up the hostel and looked at photos and saw that they had a really nice yoga space, and found the email and just sent them an email saying, hey, I'm a yoga teacher, recently just finished school, and I would love to get experience volunteering at your hostel. And just like that, they reached back pretty quickly as well. And so that's where I am now. I'm in Thailand at a hostel in Bangkok, and I'll be volunteering again here for a few weeks. So it's a really cool way to get experience and travel around and you know, just be social with other travelers and connect with other travelers, and also build, you know, more of a portfolio for myself and more experience for myself for future opportunities. So that's kind of what I've been up to. If you are curious at all, the first volunteer opportunity I found was on Workaway, and there's so many different volunteer opportunities on Workaway for teaching yoga as well, and obviously doing other volunteer work. So it's a really great platform to look on if you are looking for something like that. But you know, a lot of the times, from even just talking to other people and being at different hostels, you can literally find any hostel that looks like they have a yoga space, and send them a message saying, hey, I was wondering if I could volunteer here, teaching yoga, blah, 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 or whatever the volunteer is. And a lot of the times, from what I understand, they'll say yes, because, you know, it's a really great way to promote them as a hostel and say, hey, I offer free yoga, included with your stay. And, you know, people like free stuff, obviously. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. So I'll stay at this hostel in Bangkok for a few weeks and then decide from there what my next plan is, whether I'll be making a visit back home potentially, or if I will find another opportunity somewhere else, or just travel for a bit. But seriously, it's funny, when I went into yoga school, I never really thought about being a teacher. Like, I kind of just wanted it for my own personal practice. But honestly, guys, I could tell after my first class, especially my first full class, I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, I am enjoying this so much. I love teaching. I love educating. I love just, you know, connecting with a bunch of other alike souls. And like, my heart exploded when I did my first class. Like, I can't even explain how much I enjoyed it. So this is just a great opportunity for me to get experience and meet other awesome people and teach. So yeah, I said so like a million times. But that's just what's been going on, and thought you guys deserved an update. But yeah, I have so many more videos coming, you guys. I feel like I've been on a roll, honestly, like just so much content coming out. So I'm super excited to share and take you along this crazy travel journey with me. Anyways, I know I tend to ramble a lot, and that was probably relatively rambly, but I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope it gave you a little insight as to what I've been up to and what I've been doing. And thank you guys so much for joining me here and following along on this journey. It's been one heck of a ride for sure, and I've really enjoyed sharing all the ups and downs with everyone. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys later.